YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, share, watch the video to the end. Let's get right into it. Sometimes in the streets, a certain person or group could have a run, meaning they had their city or block on lock for years. But it gets tricky when making money leads to bodies dropping or shifts in power in the organization. And today on Hood Tales, we will take it to Harvey, Louisiana to discuss the Harvey Hustlers Gang and their alleged takeover of their city for years. According to sources, the Harvey gang trapped Grass, Girl, and Smack all through West Jefferson Parish, using members to set up shop in different areas, including an apartment on Aberdeen Drive. With their logo being HH, whether it was on clothes or jewelry, the whole city knew what it was when they saw the logo. The gang also had subgroups called YBS and the Murder Squad to take care of their dirty work. During their rise to power, allegedly the gang used the people in the community to stash product and blickies to stay under the radar of police. With product coming in and money being made, the gang had its fair share of situations, allegedly being responsible for bodies all through the city and even having beef with each other in the power ranks. The lowest members or foot soldiers would be the shooters, and the leaders worried about the money and sending orders, including two blood brothers who were allegedly high in the ranks. Let's discuss some alleged situations for the Harvey gang to be accused of being one of the most violent in their era. On one alleged occasion, one of the gang's leaders would put a bounty on a rival's head, letting the gang know it was on site, in which the hit was done. But on the second attempt on another person, the person barely escaped with their life. On a separate incident, a man was allegedly getting in the way of the gang's money, and unfortunately, the 22-year-old was caught on the 2600 block of Pelican Bay Boulevard, hit up multiple times, leading to his death. Another situation will occur when a young man was accused of selling fake work in the gang's territory before he was targeted and killed. And on two other occasions, when three toddlers ages 1, 2, and 3, and two women ages 63 and 67 were all wounded when allegedly the gang was beefing with someone in the Lapalco Court Apartments in Harvey. An 81-year-old woman was in her home in the 300 block of 5th Street when her grandson, his girlfriend, and a 3-year-old when shots were fired into the home, striking the 81-year-old woman, in which she unfortunately passed away. Someone else was the intended target, but in a separate incident, a 58-year-old man was met with a hail of bullets, over 81 shots fired, hitting a man on the 6100 block of August Avenue, leaving him gone. More shootings and attempts would happen, including a man and woman found hit in a car with two kids in the back seat. The two parents was gone, but thankfully, the kids wasn't hurt. The gang was still trying to make money, allegedly moving bricks from Houston to Harvey, in which on a few occasions, members were arrested with product and cash. With the murder squad being so fed, nobody thought about coming at the gang. But an internal beef would start, and a member was allegedly targeted by another member while driving the car. While he was driving, armed men allegedly pulled up with sticks out and opened fire on the vehicle as it approached the Lafayette Street exit. As police were investigating the case, was so big they would enlist the help of the feds, which indictments started coming down and wiretaps recording. One recording a big member on the call allegedly trying to pay for a hit. Over 39 members would be indicted on multiple charges from hits, attempts, drug trafficking, witness intimidation, racketeering, and more. Some members of the community gave up information, since a lot of time elderly people and kids were getting hit in the crossfire. As members started going to trial, prosecutors painted a picture of a gang that was money hungry and bloodthirsty, even turning on each other for money and power. With all the evidence and wiretaps, members were sentenced from 20 years to life in prison. Harvey, Louisiana police alleged they have never dealt with a crew this advanced with that much power. Rest in peace to all the innocent people caught up in the crossfire. More of this story: what is having power if you can't control it? Having a shooter is just that, a shooter who half the time hits the wrong person. And who you call gang, might be trying to get you out the way to come up in the ranks. So watch that back door. So remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail. So we won't be just another hood tale. Man, this is a crazy story, you feel me? Shout out to Louisiana first and foremost. And like I said, man, rest in peace to all the innocent people that lost their life. And that's how I be in the streets, you feel me? Like, it seemed like they was really about money and trying to make money, and anybody that got in their way, they was trying to knock them down. But in the meantime, when they was doing that, innocent people was getting hit. They might come to a house, sometimes it be the wrong house. Y'all know how the streets work, man. But allegedly, these boys was getting real active, you know what I mean? They got TV shows on them, all kind of stuff, you see what I'm saying? Like, they said they was one of the most violent that the city ever seen. And it was a lot of them, but it was two brothers that was supposed to be like two of the big guys, like two of the head members. But man, a lot of people lost their life, you know what I mean? They trying to accuse them for over like 39 bodies and attempts. So it's crazy, you feel me? And it's not too far from New Orleans. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like on the outskirts of New Orleans. It's like a parish. If y'all know anything about Louisiana, they got like parishes, they got like wards and stuff like that. But man, I didn't know they was getting active like that in Harvey, you feel me? But when I did my research and some of my sources was telling me like it was going on for like almost a decade. So they had a run, but then they'll lock some of them up, they'll come home, then they'll lock the new generation up. So sometimes it be generational. People be born into these environments trying to find a way out, and they do the best thing they know how, trapping, trying to make some money. It probably ain't a lot of jobs down there, so they try to make money. But in the meantime, innocent people get hit, then they also start beefing amongst each other. And that's when it get tricky. When people beefing for the power ranks, it's turned to like the mob. Y'all know how the mob be like wiping each other out, and that's how it be. That's why I said you gotta watch that back door. The same dude you calling gang, he might be plotting to get you up out of here, man. So you just gotta be careful at all times if you choose to live this lifestyle, man. But yeah, man, crazy story. Shout out to Louisiana, you know what I mean? I send my prayers and condolences to the people that lost their life, you feel me? 89-year-old women, and you feel me, like parents and stuff like that. It just don't be seeming worth it, you feel me? But y'all already know, man, this is another episode of Hood Tales. Be sure to like, comment, share. I appreciate the love and support like always. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love y'all, fam. I'm out.